Hi, this is Brendan from the Dublin Wicklow Mountain Rescue Team, and we're now into week 3 of our Couch to Hillwalker series. So first of all, a very quick recap again on what we covered last week. We went out for 3 walks, hopefully. We covered some of the basics of purchasing boots, hiking boots. We spoke about the importance of setting a goal. So for this week, our plan is again 3 walks. We're going to do 2 walks on the flat of about 35 to 45 minutes. And more importantly, we're going to do our first hill walk. And the plan is to do a walk of about 45 to 60 minutes out in the hills somewhere. Okay, so we're going to head out into the hills. So maybe think about some ideas of where we might want to go. If you live on the north side of Dublin, for example, Howth Head is a very good option. There's some lovely walks up there and you get some spectacular views out onto the sea. And similarly, further south, out near Bray Head, again it's very accessible with the Dart. There's a lovely walk up onto the top of Bray Head, and again you'd get some spectacular views. From South County Dublin, you've got various different places like Trebraden or Three Rock, again very accessible and with some good car parking there. If you want to go a little bit further afield, there's loads of different options in County Wicklow. And again, if you're from outside Dublin or Wicklow and you'd like some advice, perhaps post some question here to us up on Facebook and we'll see if we can advise you accordingly. Okay, so we're heading out into the hills and there's a few safety tips that we need to be thinking about. First of all, make sure you let somebody know exactly where you're going and what time you think you'll be back. Secondly, make sure you bring your mobile phone. And thirdly, and most importantly, if you do have some problems, either you get lost or you hurt yourself, phone 999 or 112 and ask for mountain rescue. Okay, so the last thing we'd like to cover this week is how do we keep ourselves motivated? We're into week 3 of our plan. It's going reasonably well, but it can be a little bit difficult to keep up your motivation. The important thing is to try and stick with the plan and don't be too put off by the weather. As the Russians like to remind us, there's no such thing as inappropriate weather, only inappropriate clothing. Secondly, you might consider looking at joining a hiking group or a hiking club, or perhaps going out with a few of your friends, because other people out with you is a great way to keep yourself motivated. So that's it for this week, and the best of luck with your plans for the week.